कि बाकी सब लोगों को भी कहो जल्दी से. Okay, so today is the first day. So we are going to start the first thing, that is your anatomy and physiology. I'm going to teach you anatomy and physiology in this semester. So let's start with the first chapter of anatomy and physiology. That is the introduction, okay, of human anatomy and physiology. Okay, does anybody of one of you knows what is actually anatomy and physiology? Do you have any knowledge? आप लोगों को पता है कुछ इसके बारे में कि नहीं? No, I think so. So what is anatomy? Okay, so when we study about the structure of the human body, okay, any type of structure related inquiry or any type of structure related information when we have related to the human body is called human anatomy. Okay, this is very closely related to the physiology. Physiology is the working of that structure. Okay, so physiology is actually the study of the function of the body. Okay, so you can say anatomy and physiology is the study of structure and function of human body. Okay, next is the division of anatomies. Okay, so division of anatomies include how many type of anatomies studies are there. Okay, so number one is gross anatomy. Then comes structures that can be seen by or seen with the eye. Okay, like muscles, bones, yeah, organs. Okay, then comes the microscopic anatomy. In this type of anatomy, structures can only be seen under the microscope. That means these types of structures are not visible to the naked eye. Okay, so there is a permanent need of microscope for this type of anatomy. Okay, this is called cytology. So the study of cells, or histology, where you studies the tissues. Okay, what are you made of? Okay, so when we talk about our body, we know our body is made up of elements: hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, okay, as an elemental composition, in which hydrogen is 62%, 26% is oxygen, and 10% is carbon. Okay, out of this 1.5% is nitrogen, and the remaining part is made up of elements. These elements are calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, sulfur, chlorine, magnesium, iron, iodine, traces of elements. Whereas when we talk about the molecular composition of human body, 67% is water, 20% is protein, 10% is lipids, whereas the remaining 3% is carbohydrates. Okay? Okay. Ways to study anatomy. Number one is regional anatomy. So as the name suggests, this is the anatomy where you are going to choose any one region of your body, okay, at a time, and learn everything about that region. Okay, that is called regional anatomy. Like, for example, you have chosen a region of eye. So आप आईज के बारे में पूरा पढ़ोगे जब तक कि आपको आईज के बारे में पूरी चीज समझ नहीं आ जाती है A to Z. Okay, so this is regional anatomy. Then comes systematic anatomy. This means the study of the system, one body system at a time. Okay, that is the way we are going to study this course. Okay, one system at a time. Like, presently we are doing introduction. After that we are going to start with cell, then tissue, then skeletal system, then muscular system, then digestive system. So we are going to study the anatomy in system to system way. Okay, so that is called systematic anatomy. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next is anatomical organization. Okay, how the anatomy is organized. Okay, so the anatomy's organization starts with cells. Okay, then tissues, then the organs, then the organ systems, then the organism. Okay, now to understand this part, the simple thing is कि जब एक सिंगल सेल है घूम रहा है तो हम उसको सेल कह देते हैं, मगर जब ये सेल्स का एक ग्रुप बन जाता है यूनिसेलुलर एंड मल्टी सेलुलर, ओके, तो जब सिंगल सेल है तो वो यूनिसेलुलर है, मगर जब वो एक ग्रुप बन गया तो वो क्या हो गया, मल्टी सेलुलर। मगर वो ग्रुप जब एक जैसी सारी हरकतें कर रहा है, एक जैसी क्वालिटीज है, तो हम उसको क्या नाम दे देते हैं एनाटॉमी के अंदर, टिश्यूज। ओके, तो ये टिश्यूज जो है, ठीक है, जब आपस में मिलते हैं, ठीक है, जब इनका एक ग्रुप आपस में मिलता है, एक जैसे टिश्यूज आपस में मिल जाते हैं जिनकी एक जैसी फिजियोलॉजी है, तो हम उसको नाम दे देते हैं ऑर्गन। ओके, तो जब एक जैसी ऑर्गन्स जिनका एक जैसा काम है वो आपस में मिलती है तो वो बन जाता है ऑर्गन सिस्टम। और जब सारी की सारी ऑर्गन सिस्टम आपस में मिल जाती है तो वो किसको बनाती हैं, एक ऑर्गेनिज्म। ठीक है, एनी क्वेश्चन?
Yes, sir.
जसलीन एंड लोचन?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, now this is the organism level. Okay, so you can see these are the different system which we are going to study. Okay, starting from the integumentary system, we will goes on to skeletal system. Okay, then the muscular system. Okay, then the nervous system, endocrine system, cardiovascular system, lymphatic system, respiratory system, digestive system, urinary system, and finally reproductive system. Okay, so there are total 11 systems. Okay, Okay, we will not be able to do all the system in a one go. So we have divided anatomy and physiology in two parts. Okay, so anatomy and physiology one will be studied in second semester, whereas anatomy and physiology part two will be studied in third semester. Okay, so the organ systems, as I have told you, is integumentary, skeletal, muscular, nervous, endocrine, cardiovascular, lymphatic, respiratory, digestive, urinary, and finally reproductive. Okay, integumentary is basically related to skin and the other elements or the things which can be passed through the skin. Okay, skeletal system is dependent on, totally dependent on the bones. Okay, whereas muscular system is related to the muscles. Nervous system is related to the study of nerves. Endocrine system is related to the study of hormones, okay, or glands. Then the cardiovascular system is related to the heart, okay, and the vessels, okay, like arteries and veins, okay. Then comes the lymphatic system. That is the system where the lymph nodes plays a role. Okay, or you can say the immunity. Okay, then comes the respiratory system, सांस लेने वाला सिस्टम, lungs, digestive system जिसमें खाने से रिलेटेड सिस्टम है कि खाना कैसे पचता है, then the urinary system कि बॉडी में से वेस्ट कैसे बाहर निकलता है यूरिन की फॉर्म, एंड फाइनली रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम कि रिप्रोडक्शन कैसे होती है बॉडी के अंदर. Okay, so these are the various things which you are going to see during your whole anatomy and physiology study. Okay, if we start with, you can see the fronts, oculus, eyes, okay, bucca, or you would normally call it cheeks, noses or nose, cervixes or neck, thoraces or thorax. Okay, like that, there are the things or the terms you are going to get in your mind. Okay, now if we talk about the various types of the things related to anatomy. Okay, when we watch the body from a side, we differentiate into two parts, superior and inferior, that is above and below. Okay, so there are these types of the structures, right and left. Upper is called superior, lower is called inferior, or distal and proximal. Okay, lateral or medial. Okay, basically these are the terms which you get to know when you are physically present in the class, and we are going to perform these things physically. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Planes and sections. So sagittal section. Sagittal section is a part which divides your body into two areas, that is right side and left side. Mid sagittal is a section straight down the center of your body. Okay. Then comes frontal section. This is the section which divides your body into front and back. Okay. Then the transverse section, which cut your body in straight across the body. Okay. Planes and sections are like this. Okay. So you can say this is the mid sagittal line. Okay. This is the sagittal plane and this is the mid sagittal line. Okay, then this is the transverse plane which divides the body up and down. Okay, this is the frontal plane that divides the body front and back. Okay, sagittal plane divides body right and left. Transverse plane divides bodies up and down, whereas frontal plane divides body front and back. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What about others? Okay, now comes the body cavity. Okay, so ventral body cavity. This is the cavity which provides protections, allows the movement of the organs, okay, and prevents any type of friction between the organs or the linings. Okay, so these are divided as thoracic cavity. Okay, thoracic cavity means a cavity which surrounded by the chest wall and diaphragm. It is again subdivided into right pleural cavity, mediastinum and left pleural cavity. मतलब राइट प्लूरल कैविटी होती है जो आपके प्लूरल फ्लूइड को लेके चलती है और जो किसको कवर करता है, लंग्स को कवर करता है. तो राइट मतलब जो आपकी राइट लंग्स को कवर करेगा, लेफ्ट कैविटी मतलब जो लेफ्ट लंग्स को कवर करेगी एंड मेडिएस्टिनम जो आपके ट्रैकिया, ईसोफेगस और बाकी की मेजर वेसल्स को कवर करेगी. एंड फाइनली कम्स द पेरिकार्डियल कैविटी जिसमें पेरिकार्डियल फ्लूइड होता है जो आपके हार्ट को कवर करता है. ओके, then is abdominopelvic cavity. This is the one which take peritoneal cavity. Okay, so in this cavity there are two main parts, abdominal cavity and pelvic cavity. Okay, in abdominal cavity comes the digestive organs and glands, whereas in pelvic cavity comes urinary bladder, reproductive organs and the last part of सॉरी बेटा, वॉइस बीच में बंद हो गई थी. Okay. So right upper quadrant, left upper quadrant, right lower quadrant, and left lower quadrant. These are the four quadrants, okay, of our human body. If we talk about the areas which it include, so the right upper quadrant include liver, right lobe of liver, gallbladder, right kidney, some portion of stomach, small intestine, and large intestine. Okay, whereas the left upper quadrant contains the left lobe of liver, stomach, pancreas, left kidney, spleen, and portions of large intestine. Then comes the right lower quadrant, which contains cecum, vermiform appendix, portions of small intestine, reproductive organs like right ovary in female or right spermatic cord in male, and right ureter. Whereas the left upper lower quadrant contain most of the small intestine, portions of large intestine, left ureter, reproductive organs like left ovary in female and left spermatic cord in male. Okay? So this is it. Okay, so